it's still kind of disappointing that we missed out on colonialism spawning in our country. But looking at what our colonial range is now, we can't even reach Pagina, so I'd say there was very little chance of us having made it to having a colony in the New World in time, unless we were really, really lucky. Maybe somebody closer can do it easier. Japan, one of the Jurchen tribes, but Palembang is difficult. We need to continue, though. So, priorities: create a colonial nation in the New World. We've got one more idea needed to finish off exploration. Sadly, we are annexing our longtime vassal Jambi. But after we finish this off, we should be able to fabricate claims on Haida, and maybe by that time we will have the colonial and coring range to get there as well. Although I may just vassalize Haida if I need to. Why do we have negative 80? We threaten punishment. Oh, okay. For some conquistador event, something about a dog. And we've got a little bit of a coalition against us right now. 4 nations: Brunei, Malacca, Kedah. Anybody else that would even have aggressive expansion against us? There's a couple down here. 48-51. That's actually, Damac is, well, I mean, at least they like us enough. So if we can get 1 or 2 of these guys out of hating us, like, or not out of hating us, but out of the coalition by declaring a war and getting a truce. So who are Brunei allied with? Sulu, Damac, and Malacca. Not going to be easy. Kelantan allied with Kedah. Kedah allied with Kelantan. Okay, not helpful. Malacca is allied with Bars. So declaring war on them gets Malacca out of the coalition, at least temporarily. Of course, we could just conquer all their land. Are they allied with me? Brunei as well. And in a trade league with Damac. So, it's going to take a lot of Diplo points if I do it. So if I declared war on Bars, and yeah, okay, never mind, that does call in. If I co-belligerent Malacca, it does call in the coalition. Jambi has a lot of claims against them. Declaring a war on Brunei. How many troops does Brunei have? Enough to be kind of scary. But we can blockade the straits. Regardless, right now, as much as I'd like to go to war with somebody, I think I need to avoid the warfare. And we're going to build a flagship somewhere. And I'm going to go Where's the fastest place? 693, 693. Alright, so yeah, one of these places. I am going to be going with a heavy ship because they have a bigger hull size, which means that they're harder to destroy. But I do want fleet privateering efficiency, possibly hull sheathing, possibly mortars for impact on siege. Fleet engagement with I would definitely want. If fleet engagement with is my go-to usually, but I'd also want trade power per ship and fleet. These two together will be really good for privateering. So now it comes down to the last one. And it's between... I feel like I don't really need fleet engagement with. I feel like it's between mortars and hull sheathing. That mortars will should improve the length of sieges. Hull sheathing makes it stronger and harder to destroy. And that saves me manpower. That saves me from having to rebuild a flagship. But what are we really losing out on if we have to rebuild a flagship? Money and sailors. Manpower is what we need right now, and I foresee that being the case forever. We will always have money in this game. We will always have money and sailors because we raid. We've got about, what is it? I'm probably going to wait until 1509 before I raid again. Do I want to declare war on bars? If I declare war on bars, Malacca comes in. Oh, Indrapura comes in as well. That gets rid of our alliance. What is their 66 total war score for their provinces? So vassalize maybe? Okay, time to... I'm going to burn off my trust with them over the next few months in exchange for... or my favors. Burn off my favors with them in exchange for trust. So that if I decide to vassalize them, which is possibly the way I'm going to go for this. Got an election. I think this guy we're keeping. It's on 40. We've already kept him once. Keep him again. Do we have natives rise up? Oh no. We did have natives rise up. We've got a conquistador exploring. He's doing stuff. Brunei fabricated claims on me. Of all of the people in our coalition, Brunei is has the least aggressive expansion towards us right now. Oh, we are converting stuff still. And we are in the process of building the first stage of the Prambanan Temple. The idea is we want Brunei out of the coalition, and eventually we'll want to declare war on Bars. I'm going to do this real quick. Trade favors for trust. And I want to check something. I can't, can't just co-belligerent them. I need to, if I want to co-belligerent them, I have to trust. That should max out our trust. If I want to co-belligerent them, I have to break our alliance first. Which means that there will be a truce. Alright, we have a new ship. That's an old ship. I'll have these guys meet up somewhere. Before the month ticks. Go. You can raid that coast right now, but I'm going to wait until I can raid all of them together. How are our colonies doing? Marshall Islands are getting there. Sakhalin is not really close at all. We've got quite a bit of time before we can actually even have a hope of reaching Alaska, so colonialism was not meant to be for us. We're building another ship, right? Yeah, one galley and one heavy. Privateer defects. Privateer Captain Rama Umatar has made quite a name for himself in the service of the Vijayanagari Navy. The payment he's been receiving for his prizes, however, is much less than the full value of the prizes themselves. So, like many savvy privateers, he has realized that he can make a much greater profit by turning pirate. As a pirate of Palembang, he will be free to plunder. Get early Carrick in Palembang, and we gain an admiral with 50 tradition. Is that really, that's our 50 tradition admiral? I mean, put Carrick with the others, I guess. Or other. Really, Tondo? Keep drilling. Mothball this. So who am I at war with now? Those two? Manila and Maguindanao? I hate you, Tondo. We captured 2 ships. Nice. Alright. Gain 50 admin points. Great. I'll take it. Fleet's about to arrive. There. Okay. We're 3 down on our army force limit. I have the money, I have the manpower, I'm just going to build up to army force limit. And finally get 2 more cav. Put 1 more infantry as well. What power do I need the most? I think I'd prefer the Diplo at this point. Looks like that's what we're furthest behind on tech, at least to people around us. Jambi still a fan of us? Yeah, they're fine. Rising Sackling. Probably get our last Age of Discovery ability. Which one do I want? I don't think it really matters, does it? They're all meh anyway. It's our last galley. We'll send him over to join up with the others. Send our cavalry to join up with the rest of the army. What's the force limit? Or not force limit, supply limit here. 30? We're fine. That's great. If I go up to one more, I think I'm going to start getting a little bit more artillery as well. We do have some autonomy here. Whether that'll give us another force limit or not sure. I know I can take a few missions right now, and I should have taken this one before I built my flagship. Gain corruption, which means we're about to lose money. Butuan has a decent ruler. His heir is less decent, but looks like Butuan is losing their side of the war, so they might get full annexed. If I were closer to them, would they accept? Oh, okay, because of their government type, they wouldn't. They're less likely to accept. I have to do something. Losing all types of losing money for all types of reasons right now. What? Ooh, Diplo. Exploration ideas are complete. Wow, losing money again. So much for always having money. And when my flagship gets done, I'm actually going to have them join up with the light ships. Thank God that's only a little bit of corruption. A little bit of corruption goes a long way, though. There's our flagship. And these guys down here. Wave of immigration. Good! That's what I want to see. That almost doubled the population there. So we're at 37%. This is not going to increase it that much. Oh, 4%? It's not bad, I guess. If I were to privateer somewhere, say in the Siam node, which is really expensive right now. Alright, hold on. So, it's been a while since we've tried privateering. We're making 10.37 from trade right now. If I split off a privateering fleet, $10.37. Might as well put him. No, I'm going to have him be on the trade fleet still. Privateer in Siam. Alright, so our at the end of this month, we need to make sure that the combination of our spoils of war and our trade income is equal to right around 10.37. It's probably not going to be as good as I'm thinking it will be, but worth a try. 0.37. We just barely scratched 10. Spoils of war is 1.46, 8.59 on trade. We are with those 8 ships, we become our pirates are the second highest trade power in that node. So, let's say we split off another ship, or 2. Or not. No. I don't want the armies. We had 2 more light ships. Where are these guys? Oh, okay, never mind. I split them off already. Bring these guys down. Bring these guys down. 10.37-ish? Again, probably not going to be quite as much, but we're still going to try it. So, combination of trade and spoils of war needs to be 10.37. That's really close. That's even closer. It's still better to have these guys protect trade for now. But, between trade and spoils of war, that's 10.32. So, minor variation. I may have actually been able to make slightly more if I moved my merchant from Siam to the Philippines. Because less trade would be leaving that node. And I could multiply this by maybe a little bit. I don't know, that might be maxed out. That war's over. Cool. We did max out our favors with Indrapura, right? Yeah, or not favors, trust. Now, worst case scenario, they find another ally in 6 years. Because it's really 5 years. They're going to find another ally immediately. I know they will. Bring these guys here. Yep, so far nothing. Alright, Brunei. I know you don't like me because I've raided your coasts and I've caused a bunch of aggressive expansion from conquering your neighbors, but get out of the coalition, please. We're about halfway to annexing Jambi. Really? Our ruler died at age 42? Bullshit. This one's 59. Yeah, no. This one is 0.4. We're not keeping him. I am comfortable with making him be better with converting stuff. December of this year, we will have December of this year, we will have Kadiri converted. Alliance offer from Bhutan. Maybe? No. I can get better allies than that. Like Korea? No, I raided their coast. I forgot. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Jeonju, though. That looks like a possible alliance. And they're rival to Korea. I'm basically looking for people to help me take down Ming. By the way, it looks like Ming did take a celestial reform, so their mandate is down. Sadly, I don't feel like it's a good idea to take them on right now. If I declared war on Ming, would I could offer land to Jeonju to get them to join the war, though. The ruler of Haishi and Haishi is not a tributary, but a vassal of Ming? As well as Mong Nai, or Mong Mao. Really? Oh, but 40% liberty desire. We can now upgrade centers of trade cheaply. No allies yet. We need to wait 5 years before, for them to not ally anybody. I might as well just click this. Get our permanent claims. Oh, we can get National Sailors modifier and yearly Navy tradition. We can also gain an Admiral with 50 tradition. We already have one of those. He's not great. But so I'm going to wait for this guy to die before I even think about clicking on that. What else do we need? We have a flagship. Cool. Sailors are not an issue. We don't need them. We don't need more of them anyway. Still making a little bit of money. Am I still embargoing everybody I should be? Yeah, okay, cool. I'm really worried that they're going to ally somebody that is, like, in the... I don't care if they ally anybody. Why would I? All I have to do is blockade this strait so that nobody else gets onto my island. Marshall Islands are getting close to being done. Question is, will I need these ships to... Probably won't need the transports anytime soon. I hope this guy dies before an election. So we'll put him in charge of a fleet and send him to the Marshall Islands to get ready to pick up these troops when we need to move them to a colony. Kadiri is converted. Excellent. We can't convert anything else right now, so this guy's abilities are now a waste. If I started improving relations with Brunei, would that help to get them out of the coalition? Probably not. They hate me so much that it's going to take them, I think, negative 35 aggressive expansions where people start leaving coalitions. Has Ayutthaya allied anybody new? Nope, just Lanjiang right now. Maintain Navy tradition. How long until Reformation is done? About 6 years. Once we finish expansion ideas, ooh, actually, we get another Diplo relation spot to hopefully pick up an enemy of Ming. I want to find somebody who desires Ming's province. Distance between borders is what's going to kill us there, though. Hold on, I shouldn't even be improving relations right now. So they want my provinces. They're my rival. That's negative 200 right there. We've raided their coast, minus 265. If we get them up to 100, are they even... It's pretty much not even worth it. Even if we do get them above 200, negative 200, it's not going to be really even consequential for anything. Now I could do the same thing I did for the Renaissance and develop land for colonialism, but I think using getting colonial nation is probably the better way to go. I feel like all I've been doing is sitting and gaining manpower for the last however many years. I don't even know when the last time I went to war was. It was probably for this, which is about halfway done. Nice. For 1513, it looks like. Really? Better Diplotech than me. Do I really want to spend my last? It'll be the last prestige that I can use. Oh no, yeah. I can go down to 2 prestige to continue integrating them. Yeah, I want to keep integrating them. I can actually placate them again, but at what cost? I think I'm going to hold off from placating them again spare our last bit of prestige. Oh wait, once we integrate them, we can probably, well, not probably, we can definitely convert stuff again. Their land isn't really that high in... Okay, Patani first then, because, actually, I'm probably going to concentrate development as once we integrate them before I state that up, just to make it easier to convert. And even after I state it, I can do the edict that lets me convert stuff faster. Speaking of edicts, I'm good on getting rid of the manpower edict here for maybe more trade power? Yes, more trade power. And I don't think I'm going to be developing anything here for the foreseeable future. We'll go no edict for now. We can always pick one if we decide to change our minds. But, yeah, not a whole lot happening.